I didn't mean to jump over one thing. This guy I don't remember his name now, but I jumped what he said. But let's let's see what she says. Like you convinced him to show it before, yeah. Might wanna leave this one to me, hotshot? Samantha Massey. Oh yes, Dave Rice, the detective I am. This episode was about they're looking for something suspicious uh, by the party. Okay, you're kidding? No way. I know how to handle people like Otis. You just scare him into lavering up. You do have lovers in Texas, right? No, we settle everything in a duel at a high noon. Oh, they were fighting like, okay. In each situation, you'll want the right person to take the lead. Whoever you pick might get a skill boost, or choose who should question. Artist now. Okay. Who should question artists? That's the guy who was owning the party. Me or her? I think she's very tough. Maybe I'm gonna prove if she does anything. It could be me, because I'm pretty. I think she's. I'm gonna take her. I'm. Would you question artists? Sam. Fine. You give it a shot then. I'm gonna give her a shot. I wanna see if she's good. Watch and learn, pretty boy. Sam marches up to the door to Otis' condo and pounds on it. Otis Curry, U.S. Marshals, open up! The door unbolts and Otis opens it. Hey, you! You're the one who threw that party? Yeah, who the hell are... Sam wrenches Otis' arms behind his back and... sorry. Sam wrenches Otis' arms behind his back and starts to slap handcuffs on him. I knew she was a tough girl. That's why I chose her. Maybe that is too rough, but I want to be rough. I want them to be honest what I'm saying. We have to investigate this shit. What's happening? Dave? Marshall, what's going on? What's going on is a little obstruction of justice. Isn't that right, Alice? We know you have a camera in that light by the pool. And I think maybe we'll book you in a homicide rap too, until we can get a warrant for your office. Ever seen your mugshot of the evening news? Wait, I'll show you the tapes. Had a feeling you would. You gotta understand, they use security cameras, for insurance. Right, security, sure. The tapes, Otis. Otis swallows and nods, leading you to the back of the condo. Sam grins at you, cocky. Hope you were taking notes, cufflinks. Yeah, I'm sure they teach that all the time at the academy. Oh. Oh. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, that's the music. Otis takes you into a tiny back office and boots up a monitor. After a few clicks, he calls up a dozen surveillance images on screen. How many cameras do you have around here? Is that one in the bathroom? What the hell? Let me just find... Okay, here. This is from tonight, by the pool, an hour before the murder. On screen, several beautiful models wait around the pool in bikinis. Celebrity blogger Gavin Root chats with one of them. Yes, this is like the before. That's our Vic. And who's that moving toward him? That's Joshua Neely, indie film director, and he doesn't look happy. On screen, Josh gets in Gavin's face shouting. You can barely make out the words on the sound recording. That's the last blog post you ever write about me, and I guarantee it. Sounds like a threat to me. Addis, skip to the time of the murder. Josh walks out of frame, and the video blurs as Addis speeds up the tape again. You watch Gavin meander through the party until he begins talking with a young woman. Yeah, this is the start, the first episode. Teresa or Alderwick. Gavin flirts with a woman. They dance together until he heads to the bar for drinks. Gavin doesn't notice that imposing shadow moving directly toward him through the packed crowd. The figure lifts his arms, revealing a sawed-off shotgun. Gavin, he's got a gun! What the? The crowd scatters in panic as the shadow corners a terrified Gavin. Teresa runs in front of the shotgun to shield Gavin, but Gavin tries to push her toward the killer. She tried to protect him, and that red bastard offered her up on a platter? Gavin Roux was not really known for his nobility. Let's see if you can fly. Gavin runs, but... Blam! The man pumps around point blank through Gavin's stomach. Gavin grabs Teresa's hand in desperation, but she's only pulled over the railing with him. The killer grins as he watches them fall. Others freezes the tape. It's him. That's your fugitive? John Tuttle, linked to at least a dozen hits in the Ozarks. He terrorized the South for a decade before a pair of traffic cops pulled him over for a busted headlight and found the body of 19-year-old guy in his trunk, stabbed 50 times with a broken bottle. He confessed to everything. Apparently, he's got a temper when he's drunk. Lost his cool on the kid. He spent the next 8 years behind bars, and last week, as he was finally being transferred onto death row, he escaped. Sam turns to you. You want a proof? You got it. I'm taking over this investigation. I don't think you realize how delicate this situation is. I'm keeping the scene. I know the victim. And know the killer. Get this straight. I am not leaving Los Angeles without him. You noticed her face flush with emotion. Uh-oh, it's gonna be a fight. Oh, I get it. You're only doing this because... Okay, I can choose. Because you're stubborn or this is personal for you? This is personal for you, I think. Sam blinks, yared momentarily. I knew it. What's the deal? Did he hurt someone you know? Did he escape on your watch, or... I'm doing this because it's my job to catch monsters like him, and you're not gonna stop me. She looks pissed. She's angry. I'm gonna fight back. I don't need some hothead coming in here from Texas and interrogating every celebrity in Hollywood. Sam steps up, getting in your face, her eyes ice steel. And don't need some primp-up Hollywood schmoozer getting in my way because he'd rather dance around movie stars feeling than stop a murderer. Oh. Face it, Macy. You're a murder, not a homicide detective. You wouldn't even know where to start on a case like this. As a matter of fact, I do. Tull's a killer for hire. If I find out who hired him, I'll find him. It's that simple. The director on the tape hated Gavin. Who else has reason to host him? You really don't know who Gavin was, do you? Everyone wanted him dead. Gavin Roux was the most hated man in Los Angeles. And you think you can find out who hired him or where he's hiding in a city you don't know the first thing about? I track people for a living. Watch me. This is my town. This is my crime scene. Yeah. You'll share it. Oh, Dana Beckham. David Beckham? Let's go here. You and Sam both turn to see a status quo woman entering the back office. Captain. You must be Captain Dana Beckham. I'm Sam Macy, U.S. Mars I know all about you, Deputy Marshal. Your paperwork came through the LA Marshal's office. It sounds like you pulled some string to get here. I sure did. I appreciate the hospitality, ma'am. Promise to keep my investigation quick. Your investigation? Deputy Marshal, you are a guest of the Major Crimes Unit, and as such, you will be working with my best detective. Great. Wait, you mean this guy? You can't be serious? For once, I agree. Please say you're not serious. What I'm saying is, as of this moment, the two of you are partners. Oh, partner with Sam is gonna be a fucking shame. I earned one chapter completing this chapter. Alright. Now we're gonna play chapter 2 out of 15. Let's go. The chapter is brought to you by something. Oh, commercial. Great. Chapter 2, New Blood. Now playing as Deputy Marshal Samantha Massey, okay? 8 days ago, on a dusty road near Adasa, Texas. You lie face up on the asphalt, racked with pain. A dozen small fires burn on the debris-strewn asphalt around you. No, no. In front of you, thick black smoke billows and parts, and a scowling red-eyed man emerged like a demon. Oh, hell no! It's him. So his name is John Tull. So this is like before the all crime scene happened. You force yourself up, pushing as hard as you can through the pain, growing up to one knee. I'll kill you. Tull paces towards you and jams the cold metal barrel of a shotgun into your face. You should have taken me up on my offer. Okay. Present day, Los Angeles, California. With a jerk, you shake yourself out of the memory. A mugshot of John Tull stares back at you from the case filing, quivering in your hands. You're sitting in the waiting chairs outside Captain Beckham's office. Through the door, you can hear muffled voices as Detective Dave Rice argues with his boss. Come on, Captain. We agreed I wouldn't have a partner, and now you stick me with her? She's going to blow all the work I've done building up my sources. Oh, so this is after. But it says, I don't know, I'm confused. This isn't up for debate, right? John Tull is the most wanted list, and Gavin's murder has already hit the news. The mayor wants his case closed yesterday. You're our best investigator, and Macy is theirs. And might I add, she has more accommodations than even you. You both know what you're doing. At least you better, because if you don't catch him quick, it won't be my ass on the line. The door opens and Dave steps out, running a hand through his hair in frustration. Couldn't get rid of me, could you? Not for lack of trying. No getting out of this one. Okay, this is not before, this is after. Sounds like we're stuck together, so... Okay, this is now. Let's just catch this bastard and be done with it. Stay out of my way, I'll stay out of yours. Take the first one. We're gonna catch the bastard and be done with it. Then I get on a plane back to Texas and we get the hell out of each other's lives. I don't see a better option. Alright, partner, let's get to work. I'll introduce you to the Major Crimes Unit forensic team, and you might want to brace yourself. Dave leads you to the precinct's crime lab. As the doors open, pop music assails your ears, blaring from speakers across the room. Sirens flickering in your taillights. Your long-lost love's your only flaw. Mikhail, can we please turn this music off? Outlaw wasn't a good song 4 years ago, and it's still not good now. Right. Oh, look like it. No way, but Princess Hallie Rules experiment with a country club and Thames spoiling a hockey country twist. It's a time capsule of American Idol. It's hilarious. Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's not hilarious. He's using this country and hipster act to get on people's nerves. Ouch. Are you saying it's not working, bit asshole? Oh, it's working. I'm going to murder you. I believe her. I want some Miracle Spring a little grenade to work. My desk decorations are my business, Reza. You smirk at Dave. You teach sure know how to liven up an office or waste time. Waste time. You always run such a tight ship, right? You think you could control these lunatics? Piece of a cake. You put two fingers in your mouth and issue a sharp whistle. The forcing team scrambles to their feet as Nick Hill quickly shuts off his music. Gotta learn how to do that. Okay, everyone, we got company. This is Sam Massey from the U.S. Marshal Service. Massey, meet the Three Stooges. That's Reza Fahisi, or professional computer geek. Can't better talk. Why do you keep introducing me that way? I'm a data analyst and a digital security consultant and a moderator on the Crown and the Flame official. Fan site? Okay, I see it now. Over there is Nikhil Mehta, forensic specialist and resident hipster. I'm only a hipster compared to your hopeless conformist. Honestly, I'm a little embarrassed for you. And finally, the cheerful one is Dr. Mirasul Bautista, our criminal profiler. She's a barrel of laughs. Another alpha female. I trust it won't come to blow if we respect each other's territory, but you should know that I'm praying for that eventually. Each of them is working up lead until. Rice might be a hassle, so it's be good to get these guys on my side if I want to catch Tub before he kills again. Reza leaps up from his chair and offers an excited handshake. Wow, a bona fide Texas Marshal. A Wild West slinger surrounded by LA glitz and glamour. The fish out of water thing is a classic trope in the industry. The data analysis industry? He means the entertainment industry. I'm also an aspiring screenwriter. Emphasis on the aspiring. He's never actually finished a script. I have my writer's guild card, Nick. That counts. Now it doesn't. My point is... Oh, sorry. What do I say? Sounds like they might come in handy in this town, or I'd rather have you focus on data. Maybe you focus on data and investigate the fucking suspicious criminal person, yeah? We got a job to do, so I'd rather concentrate on the facts. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, totally. God forbid we foster good team relations or anything. You stay there, then. What you got for us, Reza? Reza clocks away at his keyboard, pulling up several windows across the 3 monitors on this desk. Gavin Rudd ran a celebrated gossip blog called Dirty Hollywood, and with that thing he's posted, he's met quite a few enemies. Like who? Most recently, he's posted emails that incriminate director Joshua Neely as a plagiarist. He was the one tape. Right before the murder, he threw a drink in Gavin's face. Will we call a recording? Yes, we are. No! Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm scared. He was, yeah. Well, he's not the only one who hated Gavin. Dirty Hollywood also posted evidence that actor Ryan Summer was making large discreet payments to an unknown woman. He never explicitly says She's a call girl, but he sure implies it. Ryan didn't mention that. Really? I thought everyone in town trusted you with everything. And finally, Gavin leaked some illicit cell phone photos of Haley Rose. Do you mean that singer you were just listening to? How did Gavin get all of this? Can't tell from Eustace's side, but whatever it wasn't legal. And as for Till himself, there's no paper trail in LA yet. Boucher's address all coming up empty. Try to find out who he was talking to and where he's staying, will you? On it. You and Dave walk over to Nichols' desk where he taps away furiously on smartphone. Stop right there. He holds his phone out and snaps a picture of your outfit. Perfect. I'm grabbing this. Why? I'm just standing here. Your style, this whole rough and tumble cowgirl look. Everyone in LA dresses the same right now. To this whole thing you're doing, it's such a middle finger to the masses. What do